Who said you can't go home? Real Estate Exposed, brought to you by Signature Real Estate. Real Estate Exposed is all about helping homeowners and those who would like to be homeowners and those who would like to get into real estate.
Well, hello, everybody. How are you doing today? We are live, just kidding, pre-recorded for Real Estate Exposed. Did I screw that up again?
Yeah, you just ratted us out.
I ratted us out. I'm sorry.
What day is it today? Friday?
Today's Friday morning at 9 a.m.,
What date?
Live.
which is live.
What day is it today, Tyson?
Thursday. Today's Thursday, but we are pre-recording. Why are we pre-recording, you guys? Because I have a meeting tomorrow morning. Yep,
all
this is
about
all
you,
my
Lee.
fault, and it's
It's
about
kind of
me.
a big deal meeting.
It is a big deal
What
meeting.
is the meeting?
We can't talk about it. So, anyways,
Bananas.
so I am. So we are here at Real Estate Exposed. If you are watching us, you are doing so on Facebook.com/RealEstateX or on YouTube, where you should.
Like and subscribe.
Thanks,
like
Shelley.
and subscribe.
Thank you.
Nailed it.
Sorry. Absolutely nailed it. And you can find us,
Everywhere.
including
Apple Podcast.
You can find us on Apple Podcasts,
Spotify.
Spotify, Google Podcasts, everywhere podcasts are sold.
Even Teresa knows your line.
So are we going to introduce Teresa?
I haven't even introduced
we're not
myself
even-
yet.
Oh,
Hold on.
okay, let's
So I'm Vandana Bala, one of the co-hosts of Real Estate Exposed, and to my right is Mr. Brandon Roberts, who is a corporate broker and also my co-host for Real Estate Exposed, but
President-elect
broker of-
2021.
Oh yeah, President-elect 2021, and Signature Real Estate Group owner-ish. Go ahead.
Co-founder.
And to my right, is branch manager of Prosperity Lending, Shelley Panzarella.
Yeah. And to my right, Teresa Petranovich Price. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Oh my gosh, that didn't
know.
even take me a lot of practices. Just one shot. One shot does it all. From Chicago Title. She is one of the best. What is it? The exact title? Because I just call you like
Title rep.
marketer,
Sales rep.
guru, goddess.
Marketing rep, sales rep, business development. We all go by, whatever.
depends on
whatever
that
to
day.
get the meeting. Yeah.
Whatever to get the meeting.
So what's the weirdest thing you've called yourself to
Exposed.
get the meeting?
Ooh, good question.
And then you can tell us what car you first drove.
Oh gosh.
I like Goddess. Just Goddess will get you in the door.
Goddess. Okay, that might get me in the door.
Yeah.
No, it
You're
would
welcome
get you.
anytime with Brandon if you come in and say it's the marketing goddess from Chicago Title.
I am going to try that. That's
Does this work? I feel like my face is squished. This is why I've been holding them.
Same.
Huh?
Yeah, that's
But look at my face. It's half cheeked.
Put it on your ears. Not
so.
your cheeks.
We're doing this new thing because one of us has louder volume than the other,
I got this. Hold on.
and so we're trying to make sure that we can hear each other so that we're not lower volume. Right? We're really high teching this up for our podcast. So back to Teresa. Oh my gosh! Look at that. Anytime Vonda comes around, it goes up.
That microphone got excited.
Tyson.
I need a fixer.
Okay, she needs a ladder.
So I didn't answer my car question.
Yes.
Yes. Answer your
So
car
one of the
question.
things that's really for us that we all identify who we are as individuals is to know what your first car was.
My first car was a hand-me-down from my mom. It was a Honda Civic hatchback, the first edition. Oh my goodness.
So they actually had multiple editions. What color was it?
It was silver, and then I had it painted red.
You painted
I
it
had
red?
it painted
Why?
red.
I'm
Is that your
sorry. Can
favorite
you
color?
start that again?
I'm pretty sure we're going to start.
By the way, this is Beta, everybody. Beta, say hi.
Hi, Beta.
Beta Max is the one who gets our sticks in line. Come on, Beta.
He's apparently not able to get my stick in line. Every
And you
time.
wonder why I didn't want to do this one.
We just...
3 women. How exciting is that for you? Okay, so back to Teresa.
Sorry. Finish your car story, and
Yes.
we'll talk to
Back
Brandon about how excited
back
he
to
is.
the Goddess.
Yes, marketing goddess.
Marketing goddess who drove a Honda Civic hatchback that I got from my mom and painted it red.
Did you do the paint job yourself?
I did not paint it myself.
I was just
No.
wondering. I wonder if people actually do that. Do people actually do
Yes.
that? It's a thing, right? Do you get like regular paint or do you go to like Sherwin-Williams?
Chirol. What Chirol? What is
Spray
that?
paint. They do
Yes.
spray paint.
Yes, my
Yeah.
husband. That's why I still got a white Honda Prelude in front of my house. That was. What is that thing called? The Chirol? Chirol?
No.
All right, where's all my taggers out there who were breakdancing last week? You know what it's called.
Training for the Olympics.
Exactly.
So is it like a shiny spray paint? Because
They have matte versions. They have, yeah.
have you seen all those cars now that are matte?
Matte.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Is your car? Your
They have
car's not
G
matte.
wagons.
No, I
that
thought
are
about
matte.
it, though.
I know they do that.
Listen to her
matte
throw out some high tech cars there. G wagon. What's a G wagon, Teresa? This is Real Estate Exposed. We're not part of that.
Well,
Don't
a lot
hold
of
back.
Asians drive those. They're the Mercedes.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, I
Yeah.
do.
I know.
All right.
Go ahead.
No, are you guys done?
We're
Are you
starting
going
with
to get
cars.
control
We're
of
done
the
with
show?
cars.
I know.
I'm gonna
Okay.
get control of this shit show that we have going on right now.
There's the title.
There's the title, this shit show that we have going on.
Don't say that. It's
All
our
right.
marketing goddess is here.
All right, I know, but it's not her. She's not the reason.
She's not her show.
She didn't mess it up.
Yes.
It wasn't her.
It's not my shit show.
It's not
No,
yours.
not today.
So, before we get started, or before we actually dive deep into all the real estate stuff, let's talk about stats, because that's what we do every single week. Nobody listens to me when I do it, but it's fun as shit when I do. So, new listings on the market for the last 7 days, 744. I said that
I think
really
Teresa
weird.
was getting ready to give.
Oh, do you want to give stats?
No,
Go-
no, go for it because I gotta pull them up. So no, go.
Okay, so 700. Well, I mean, if you want to pull them up, you're welcome to. But I have.
Different from title?
They might be. So she might be looking at some stats. So remember, the stats that I'm giving you includes everything throughout, like even Boulder and Pahrump and all of that, right? Including the 999 code. And the 999 codes are anywhere. They could be in Hawaii for all we know. But the new listings are 744 in the last 7 days. And then we have sold 989 properties in the last 7 days.
Ooh, that's up from last week, yeah?
Yeah, it is up because last week it was super low. It was like lower than that.
It was like 3 or 4 last.
I was going to say.
Lower than that for
Still
sure.
up.
Okay, so highest price sales.
3.2. What do you got, Teresa? This is where we tell. Oh, you probably.
For the week.
Yeah.
The highest
For the last
price sale.
7 days, highest price sale.
Na, 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 na. Dun, da, da, da.
6.5.
That's what I was going to say.
6.5.
Whatever.
You guys are pretty damn close. 7.4 million.
Yes, I was almost there.
Almost.
How many days on the market?
Times 2.
Yeah. No, that was on the market for 23 days. Inside job?
Inside job for sure.
Inside job. Different companies, though,
What part of town?
That has an inside job.
that has an inside job. Summit Club.
Oh, Summit.
Ah,
Yeah.
really?
The Summit. Have you ever been up there?
Yes.
Flipping gorgeous.
Yeah.
Did we already talk about this house?
No.
No, we didn't.
We talked about the
This
Summit
is
Club
not.
before.
What's his name? Nopke.
Yeah. Nope, that wasn't
Okay,
his.
that was last week.
Nakvi.
Nakvi.
Yeah, that
This
was
was Spanish
Nakvila.
Hills.
his was Spanish Hills, correct.
You're right.
So anyway, so that was at the Summit, and then the next highest price sales.
3.2.
Yes, 3.2. Definitely.
I'm gonna guess that that's what you're gonna guess every single week.
4.
Closer.
Is this your first show?
Yeah. 6 million.
6 million?
6 million. And it was on the market for 28 days. Now, here's the funny thing is that, we talked about this last week too, right? Was there's a lot of high-end homes that are actually closing right now.
So that's bringing up our median, right?
That is.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah. Where are we at on our median?
Why is it great?
It's great because even our FHA loan and conventional
Limits.
loan limits are going up.
Yep.
So it's okay.
It is okay.
It is okay.
I'm not quite sure they can hit that $6 million, but we're close.
Yeah.
548,000
Times
for
12.
conventional.
All right. So
math
my math is weird.
No, I said he's a
Mine is.
math wizard. Oh,
Nope.
look, when you put both of your ear things on, you can hear both sides. Like louder.
Like stereo.
yes.
It's like you're in your car.
So
Semi.
average price per square foot, $186.48, and days on market on average was 35. Cool.
35. That
Good times.
is.
Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's talk about some other
That's
stuff that
up,
people
isn't
care
it?
about. Yeah.
35 days on the. Wow. What are we starting to see some stuff?
Yeah, it's getting close to Christmas.
I mean, seriously, are you guys starting to
Seasonal.
see a shift in holiday season?
It's just seasonal.
Other than us wearing green, red, and Santa leotards?
Oh yeah. Show
A
your
reindeer leotard.
show your themed pants. We want to see them.
Am I going to?
Just
Yeah,
put,
oh,
yep,
there
just
we
like
go.
that.
And the
Where'd you-
shoes to.
I'm sorry. Can you please tell me what your past
Shoes-
career was?
And it wasn't the Redskins.
Oh, what was
this?
it?
No, it was
Tell
not
us.
the Redskins.
Ew.
I mean, my past, that was like a side job, a hobby. I was a
hustle?
cheerleader for the 49ers while I was in
How's
college.
that a side job? That's like
It's a part-time job.
big time resume thing.
It's a
that I put
part-time
on.
job. And then
That's how she.
I had
That's how she became the title goddess. By the way.
From my other career before Title Goddess was I was the director of cheerleaders and game entertainment for the Denver Broncos for 22 years.
Shut
so,
up.
so that was my job. So and then now this is chapter 2. This is book 2 of Teresa. Yeah, Title
Wow.
Goddess. Yep.
I
That's
love
pretty,
it.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been this close to anybody who's played near an NFL stadium.
Do you want to hug her? Do you want to touch her?
I don't think we can.
It's gonna be weird.
COVID.
Actually, Chicago Title has 2 cheerleaders. 2
They
pure
do.
chest.
How do you know all the? What do you know all the stats
Why-
on Chicago?
It's my job.
So who's the other one?
Corinne,
Shut up. That's right.
Patriots.
I'm
That's
not a big
right.
Patriots fan.
That's what she said. She might be lying. She's
That's what
still
she
not
told
a
us anyway.
goddess, but
I used to be a cheerleader.
No, Corinne was on a stage. She was Vegas performer, strip performer.
Really?
Oh yeah, she had a whole show. And
Did you say
yeah.
strip or
No,
stripper?
Strip.
on the strip, not strip. On the strip.
She's up next.
Corinne, we'll have you on to clarify
Yes,
the shit
exactly.
that Brandon
Corinne.
just threw out there.
It's these
She's
headphones.
very, very talented. She's incredible.
Everybody at Chicago Title, though,
We
is
are.
really.
We have an amazing team.
You do.
Yes.
You really
Yeah,
do.
you do.
Yeah. Led by an amazing. Is it Eric or Valerie? Who would we say is
Both.
most hilarious? Both of them?
I think it's both of them.
They've
Yeah.
both been on the show.
They
Yes.
both were, yeah.
Yeah,
Poor
that's right.
Eric turned red too. Remember that one?
Yeah, because we gave him like a whole bottle of whiskey.
We had to give him a safe word. Remember? It was bananas.
Safe word.
Was yeah, that's right. So we
Yeah.
have a safe word in case we get a little
Bananas.
crazy. Yeah, it's bananas.
Yeah.
And I said something that made Eric go bananas, bananas, bananas.
And he turned bright red. Not yellow, but bright. Sorry.
It's totally okay.
Okay.
So what's been going on in real estate the last week?
Do you want me to bring it up?
No,
Yeah.
let's not talk about that yet.
Not yet?
No, it makes me mad.
You know, we
I
don't
wanna
talk about
it.
title. Maybe we could bring up some title stuff. What's happening in title?
Yeah, let's start there while you read the article.
We told her not to bring any agenda or anything.
I
We're
know.
just shooting from the hip today.
Shooting from the hip. We are busy, and it's we're closing record deals. Noticed a little bit of a slowdown the last couple weeks because of the holidays, but we are closing deals like crazy. All of our sales execs at Chicago Title are also mobile notaries, so we're so busy that all our sales team is going out and signing clients. So it's a blessed time for us. We're seeing a lot of 1031 exchanges and people moving in from all over.
What is that?
Yeah.
1031 exchange?
1031 exchange?
Buy, sell?
Investment
Sell, sell.
property. Investment properties. So
Wait, were you really asking like for real?
No, I think
Oh.
our viewers are like 10 years old. My daughter's 16, so she needs to know what a
Oh,
1031
she's the one that's on watching?
She can't be on watching because we're not. Did I?
What? Vanana? Yes.
She's totally watching.
Totally.
Okay.
So 1031 exchanges because people are investors are selling.
Exactly. Selling, they could sell an investment property in California for $2 to $3 million and then buy 4 or 5 here in Las Vegas. So you can do it. It's investment property. And so we're seeing a transaction, transactions of 2 or 3 million converted into 4 or 5 homes here for investment. So
So if you're not marketing to your Californians, we talk about that all the
Exactly.
time though, right? Those
Yep.
Californians coming in here because of the fires.
Is there anyone left in California?
Are there? There are a couple. It sounds like.
I went to a restaurant out there. There was nobody there. I don't know.
Well, they've shut down restaurants in California. That's the
kidding.
problem.
My assistant actually, he called me on, or he texted me on Saturday. He's like, "Hey, I'm going for a mini," and I'm like, "That's so random. What the hell's a mini?" He's like, "I'm going."
Did you
for
say that's so rando?
What is random? Yeah,
Rando.
If that's how we talk.
Yeah, it's called the rando.
Because we don't, most of these Generation Zs don't end with any periods or any letters at the end of this.
It drives my son
Run-on
insane.
sentences.
Exactly. No capitalization or any of that
Nope,
stuff. Anyways, so he went down to LA to take out food and eat it in their car and drove back. I was like,
What?
that's a mini vacation. So I was like, how long did it take for you to get down there? 6 hours. How long to get back? 6 hours.
Where
One
did
day.
they go?
What did
it only
they
takes
eat?
4 hours. And what did they eat?
Deep of deep
In-N-Out
part of
burger.
LA. Exactly.
We have In-N-Out. We have 4 of them here.
Don't let them know that.
Wait,
though.
what did they go get?
I forgot the
lines are
name of
shorter.
it. Holy crap, I forgot the name. It's some special Mexican restaurant down there, and he
Javier's?
loves this coffee shop down there. So they go, they eat, and then they.
It can't be Javier's.
No, it's not Javier's. It's
No.
I don't know. I'll have to find out. Let me text him. Actually, go ahead. Talk amongst
As
yourself.
you are.
Don't worry about me. I'm just
I'm
going to.
doing research for the show.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's some really cool restaurants out there, and I was bummed because I went for Thanksgiving and everything shut down like as I got there. It was sad.
Like everything.
Everything.
Malls.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything was dead. There was not a single
Grocery
thing
stores
happening.
too?
No. The grocery stores are essential, so
Oh.
they wouldn't shut those
They're
down.
essentially open.
So they're essentially open. All right. So did you guys know that there was a sports park that was actually going up and it failed, and so now it's up for sale?
Where?
Where?
Here in Vegas?
Brandon knows, so he's going to tell us.
Well, it was in the article I sent you.
It was.
It was in that article I sent you.
We're flying solo
It's
today.
130
Actually, I did read that one.
It's 130 acre spread south of the Strip that was supposed to be home to the EDG, and it was failed, and now it's up for sale for
3.2 million.
A lot more than that.
like times 10.
Get out! Oh, is it that place
100.
that they used to have the
300 million.
baseball and the little go-kart area right by the airport?
It looks like it's all desert, but yeah, it does look like it might be baseball.
There was a little baseball.
But yeah, it
theater
looks like it's
and-
desert. And then it looks like
You know what we're talking
Is
about?
it, is
at
it
all?
over by Panavino?
Yes, that's
yes, yes,
Okay.
Is it?
yes, yes.
It's selling for how much?
300 million.
It's expensive land.
Does it come with the go-karts?
No, it was never developed.
Are you going
was
to
it?
buy it?
Oh.
Are you considering it for purchase?
I mean, I need
Doing a
place
1031
for a
exchange?
12-car garage, and I'm just putting them in the. No, that seriously had a big old sports, like a batting cage area.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And then a go-kart thing.
Baseball field.
Baseball.
Yep.
Yeah. Is it dirt?
Yeah, most of it's dirt, but yeah, there is a baseball.
Oh, right.
It looked like there was a baseball thing
A little
on it.
amphitheater or something inside?
Yeah,
300 million. Wow.
300 million. I know, but you may have a buyer. Hey, buyers out there, if you're looking,
She could do the
you got a
loan.
1031 exchange.
Ah,
1031 exchange it.
Yeah, you can buy a
IMG
300
Academy. IMG Academy.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
What's that?
IMG Academy? Oh, man.
I know. School me, please. What is? Oh, look at that. Betamax is giving us a heads up. What is that?
What is it,
Or a
Beta?
thumbs up.
Okay, so IMG Academy, based in Florida, it started as Bolletary Tennis Academy, and that's where like Pete Sampras trained, Andre Agassi trained, Nick Bolletary developed this huge tennis facility, and then it was bought by IMG, the sports agents, and so and then they started golf, and they started all of these other sports, and now they have like national championship football team, and but yeah, they've been talking about. For a long time doing an IMG West or something out in California, but that might be a
Those
good
tennis
I want to
players.
try to broker that.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
tennis players she mentioned, Beta, they were all good before you were born.
Do you know who Andre Agassi is? No. Get out.
You don't know who
Sampras.
Andre Agassi is?
Seriously.
What?
I'll drive you by his house. When I was in
Do you
high
know-
school, we would go
drive
to.
you by
We
his
used to
house.
go and
Do
stalk
you know
him.
Brooke Shields?
He's like he's like
He was
23.
married to Brooke Shields.
He
No.
was?
He was?
Oh yeah.
Did you know
I
that?
know my sports. But no, he was married to Brooke
Tennis.
Shields. Now he's married to Steffi Graf. They live here.
Oh, I know her.
I knew. Yes.
Also a tennis player, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They live up in Summerlin.
Yes.
Or they used to, anyway.
He, I mean,
he
they
has
were.
a school here.
Yes. But he was raised here, right? Like this. I don't know if he was
His-
born here, but he was.
he was raised here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
I mean, I know we always somehow end up talking about the bad things I did in high school, but I used to ditch school. Sorry, Mom. Vaughn and his mom, actually. my mom
She's the
doesn't
one
watch
that listens.
Facebook. Yeah, I used to ditch school because it was right down the street from his house. This
You
is a
too can be
shit
a successful lender if you drop out of school. Oh, you didn't drop
I
out.
didn't
You just
know
ditched.
I ditched, yeah, because I didn't like. So God, this feels like it's a Shelly show today. Shelly's shit show while Vaughn is taking care of her mic.
I can't help it.
Not that there's anything wrong with ROTC, but I had to get a zone variance to go to Bonanza High School, and I took ROTC, which if for those of you who know, I don't like to wear uniforms, and so they make you wear a uniform. So I would ditch that class, and we would go and sit outside of Andre Agassi's house. Sometimes he'd open the window to be like, "What are these crazy ass girls doing in front again?"
Then you guys would scream.
And then we would go, yeah, we would get out of there before the police came.
That tells me so much about you.
I'm serious. Like, I don't even know. There's hope for people, really. Look at me. All right, back to you.
I made it just fine. Check me out.
Yeah.
Shit, I was going to ask. Oh, yeah. So speaking about things that we did when we were younger, Shelly's done all of these. So tell us if you have. Have you egged a house?
No.
Ever?
Never.
Seriously? Like you if accidentally held the egg and it kind of like
Accidentally held an egg.
No, okay.
I was the kid that was so afraid to get in trouble by my parents.
So the answer to all these is no.
I know.
No, there might be a couple that I.
Okay, next one.
Did you ever TP a house?
I did that.
You did?
I did that. Mm-hmm.
Why?
So why? Tell us that story. Shelley refuses to tell her story, but...
I didn't say I
Oh,
didn't.
no, you cut us off. You were like, we're done. The show's over. Bye. Like, you did not finish
But back
that
to you,
story.
Teresa.
No, it was a slumber party. It was like 8th grade slumber party, and we snuck out rolls of toilet paper, went to cute boy's house, and TP'd. Yeah, absolutely.
Cute
Did
boy's
he
house.
date
See-
you after that?
Did they find out?
Oh
Did you get in trouble?
no, we didn't get in trouble. No.
You're like,
but they
What was his name? I'm just kidding.
Andre.
Andre.
You've got to control your mic.
I can't help it. It happens to me
Stop rubbing
everywhere
it,
I
Vanya.
go.
Stop.
Touching it.
Exactly. Stop it. Don't talk soft into it.
Mom's listening.
Oh, sorry.
Stop it.
Sorry.
All right, next question. Is that it?
Did you ever ditch class?
No.
No, that's not the. Never?
Never.
Ever.
Not a single
College. Okay, college. Skipped a class in college.
class? One class?
Really?
Couple.
Were you
Not
sick?
in high school?
You're like, I'm going to call you Saint Teresa now. I'm not. Goddess is just not
I
even.
was boring. Yeah.
No, that's not boring at all. That's my life today.
So do you get in trouble now?
No.
Or are you still a good girl?
I'm a good girl. Well, I don't ask Val. I don't know.
What does that even mean? Good girl? Bad girl? What would be bad girl? Somebody who exits.
Who would I get in trouble from now?
Your husband.
The law.
I don't know.
Whoever you would have
Yourself.
gotten in trouble for egging
Well,
out.
he says I'm your husband. I'm not your dad. You're not going to get in trouble from
Should we bring him online because we can do that and ask him if he'd be okay with you egging a house?
You should start by egging your own. See if he gets mad.
Make it happen. That shit's hard to get out. That's why
it
people
is.
do it, right? Have you ever egged a car?
No, it'll ruin the paint.
Have you ever had
Exactly.
someone egg the car?
Beta.
Beta did.
Beta
Beta,
has.
did you ever ditch a class? Did you TP a house? Have you egged a car?
He's a good kid.
So when you throw the eggs
Liars.
while you're in
All
the car,
liars.
sometimes they don't make it all the way. So would that count?
For
Nope.
egging the car?
They loop up and they land on the car.
I'm going to have a serious discussion with your mother.
She was aiming for the house, but she hit the car.
Yes, because you're so scared, right? And you're like lobbing it over, and sometimes there's not enough force because you're so excited, and you got to drive off, and so it lands on top of a
So
car.
you really weren't that young when you did this.
Because you were driving.
No, I wasn't driving.
This was last week, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was your house, Brandon.
exactly.
Just FYI, don't piss off Shelly.
Why is there eggs on my sidewalk?
I never intentionally egged a car.
Okay.
It's bad for the paint.
Good answer.
Yes.
I refuse.
But she knows about spray paint.
Yeah, apparently.
Cry roll. Go ahead. I'm going to find that out too.
So, did you ever get the answer for the other thing yet?
I'm
For the restaurant? No.
I'm on a podcast. I can't answer my text messages.
She is on serious, squirrel mode today.
Oh, John and Vinny's is the name. Let me find out where that is actually, and what is so good about it.
And being able to swing to it,
Whoa.
and then good follow.
Is that you?
So
Yes.
there's a lot
Why
of
are we
room.
listening
I
to?
don't
What are you doing?
know.
For every 90
What are we?
It's her book on
Okay,
tape.
back to you guys.
All right. So let's talk about it. What are we going to talk about, Brandon?
The eviction moratorium.
Screw that shit. I'm not talking about it. You talk
Come
about
on.
it. You talk about
Come
it.
on. I'm all in. I'll set it up for you.
Set it up.
So this last week,
Yep.
the governor extended the pause.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And then he extended the eviction moratorium.
Yep.
Till the end of March.
Yep.
What does
right?
that mean?
So what does
Yep.
that mean?
It means you can't evict until March.
But okay, but people are actually
So remember last week we talked about all the evictions that were happening,
Yeah.
right? And that there were mediations happening, there's evictions happening, all that shit, right? Well, there was an article, in fact, Brandon, you sent this article too, and how the evictions may actually cause an uptick to COVID. So apparently that's what everybody's been afraid of.
How does that happen?
Where are people going to go? If they've been evicted,
they
right?
think they're going to go out and look at more houses and expose more people.
That could be one thing. The other thing is they may not have anywhere to go. I don't know if you have any idea what's going on with the rental market, but it is hot right now and everything is expensive. I just showed
Vegas market is hot on fire. Sorry, I just thought to throw that in there.
Shout out to Tom Blanchard.
Tom Blanchard, LVR. We appreciate you for 2020. Sorry, go ahead.
All your market updates, Tom. We love you.
Yeah, what they said.
Sorry, Teresa.
So anyways, they're having a hard time. They were just saying that with evictions, people were going to actually end up getting COVID.
Do you want to come on the show every week?
She's like, I gotta go back to work, guys. This shit is not working out for me.
And so because of that, there was an extension to the eviction moratorium, which means that you cannot evict for non-payment of rent again. However, if you have lease violations or if you have HOA violations or things like that, then those are all fair game.
You still have to follow the rules.
You still have to follow the rules, and you have to give a 30. So it's not as strict as it was when it first started. It's basically that second redo that he did in September. It's the same as that.
Help me understand though, if they're not paying rent, is that not a lease violation?
So technically, but that's the only. So there.
I don't
So
get
you
it.
the
Stop it.
exception. So it's been pulled out as an exception to the lease violation rules. Is the non-payment of rent.
So if they bring a dog in, but they never told you they had a dog, that's a lease violation.
Yep, and you could evict them based off of that, unless
Really?
it's a
Cat.
ESA.
Oh, a service dog. Yeah.
Yeah, service animal or emotional support animal or anything like that, then you can't evict based on that.
So if they bring this emotional service animal in
Yes, a
after the
horse
fact, then
or
it
a
would
pig.
Yep.
a pig
Or a
that-
snake.
or
For real.
What about tigers? Can you have tigers?
Well, as long as you have a permit, I think. I don't know. Do you have to have a permit for a support tiger?
You don't have. Would a tiger be a good support? I'm just wondering.
Free Joe Exotic.
Free Joe Exotic. Hashtag that shit. Oh wait, we did.
Have you watched that show yet? Tiger King?
I watched 2 episodes and then I
And you weren't
Uh-huh.
hooked?
no. I was, no.
See, she's not a good girl. She actually watched 1 episode. I'm just kidding.
She turned it off
I haven't
before
watched
3.
it yet.
I know it's kind of crazy. But anyways, we were talking about emotional support animals. So even in a normal circumstance without this eviction moratorium, if you were to have a tenant that moved into a property, never told you about an animal, and then went and got an emotional support animal, they're supposed to tell you, but you can't evict them based off of the emotional support animal, which is why a lot of tenants don't say anything, because then landlords will find other reasons not to approve them if they don't want animals in the home.
The key is, though, animal and pet. So
Yeah.
a service animal is not a pet.
No,
And so you
correct.
can have pets in the property if the owner doesn't want, but you can have animals.
You can have emotional support animals, and so they cannot deny a tenant based off of the fact that they have an emotional support animal or a service animal.
So do you have to go and apply for that?
Yes.
Okay.
And you have to get like a certification.
They have
or something
ads
from
on
a-
Facebook. You just click on it, $50. 3 hours
So
later, you have one.
Those
No
aren't,
way.
But those aren't, you don't have to accept those anymore.
Well, I
there's
know,
been some
I know they're
changes in the
changing the law.
legislation. Yeah.
But up till just recently, you could.
Yep.
I mean,
So let's just say I'm a tenant and my landlord says, hey, you haven't paid. What are you going to do? And we're like, well, we'll move out. There's no issue with that if there's an amicable decision for me to move out.
Yeah.
It's me. If I were to say it's holiday time, like go pound sand, then he can't do anything or she can't do anything.
Correct.
Makes you wish you were renting right now, doesn't it?
Yeah. Cash for keys? Can they do that stuff too?
They can do anything that the both parties agree on, but you can't take them to court and evict them.
Wow. So how about them landlords?
So here's the thing. Did you watch my video? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
No, you didn't, you
What video?
liar. I did did a video yesterday on my Facebook page. And
I don't
then
watch
posted
Facebook until today.
I did it through Zoom. So get this. I did it through Zoom, and then I put it on YouTube, and then I shared that, and I put it on my website. And so now it's like linked everywhere. It's so
And how did
How
I
many
miss
views?
it?
I know.
I don't know, but you
I
should.
haven't
You
jumped on
clearly
that yet.
aren't paying attention to me. Make me one of your favorites, and everything I do will pop up.
Do we subscribe?
Yeah, you
Like
can
and
subscribe
subscribe.
to me. Absolutely. So I did a video yesterday. For the longest time, so we've been in this pandemic since March, and we had an eviction moratorium since March, and during this entire time, tenants have had about $40 to $50 million that they can tap into to get assistance for rental properties, right? So that means that they apply, they get money from the government, and then they can pay their rent, which is great. Right? Everybody agrees?
If they pay the rent.
Yeah, if they pay the rent. Some people
Do we
don't.
know how many of those tenants have actually applied for that?
So there's been, apparently all the money was allocated, but the problem is it hasn't been dispersed. Right? So not all of it's been dispersed because they're waiting on some information, blah, blah, blah. However, as of now, are you giving me the stats on
He's
that?
gonna get the
No,
disbursement
I think
info.
they're waiting to hit the Mega Million Powerball this weekend at 300 million. Just saying.
I mean,
if you don't have your ticket yet,
how-
you might want to go get it.
Well, funny story is that the state, so our governor went on radio on Sunday and said,
Not this podcast.
We are out of money. The state has no money. We can't assist anybody. We have no help, blah, blah, blah,
Did
blah.
they shut down the marijuana facilities?
I don't know. Apparently we've run out of money or we've overspent or something is what he had
Come on.
said. But you've got places like California that have freaking $300 million Powerballs. It's crazy to me. Why aren't we doing that here?
You want the lottery here? Is that what you're saying?
This is a ploy to get the Powerball here
You think so?
for you.
Oh, for me.
Oh, I was like, or do you want a sponsorship? I'm trying to understand where you're going
Anyways,
with
so
this.
he
you
said
can't drive 40 minutes to the state line to get one. so-
Andrew's out there. Pick up a ticket.
my
$50.
parents do it. Mom, don't forget, buy me a ticket. So,
Like and subscribe.
anyways, my mom watches religiously and then tells me, sends me messages. So I can't talk about her on
We've
the show.
cleaned-
And we
We've
can't
cleaned up
say
the
the
show.
bad words.
I know.
We can't
No.
say. We can't say yes bad words.
I mean, I still say bad words.
Racial profile or any of that stuff.
Well, we
Off
don't
air.
do that either. We've never racial profiled.
No,
Anymore.
never.
I was
They
talking about something
always
really important. God dang it! Oh, so for the longest time, tenants haven't had tenants have been the only ones that have been able to get any assistance for rent. Now, finally, they have a program for landlords, and so
Is it chip?
chap, like chapstick. Which reminds me, I need some Chicago title chapsticks.
Same.
You guys have some
oh
great
my
chapsticks,
gosh, legitimately.
like the best, right?
Seriously, I don't know why it makes your lips so smooth, but the taste is amazing.
It tastes great too.
Like, you could eat the whole thing, which is why I have none.
That's why they need more.
Christmas is some chapstick. I just sang that.
Sorry.
I'll
So-
add that to your bag. Yeah.
Thank you. So it's called a CHAP program, and it's actually available for tenants and for landlords. But it's the first time that landlords have been able to actually get some real assistance to pay rent. So I had one of the landlords that I've been working with that hasn't had their rent paid. I had him apply, and we'll see how that process goes. But that just came out this week.
So how do they do that? I mean, that's like breaking
Big
news,
deal,
right?
Big deal news, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that on anything on CNN.
It was
Anywhere
on
at
my
all.
because
Fake news.
it's on my Facebook page.
So you made it up?
I made it up.
No,
This
I mean
is-
seriously, what?
No, it's from
Her Facebook page is fair and balanced. Leave her alone.
So I'm a landlord.
yes.
Where do I go to get these funds?
chap.gov. It's on my Facebook, Shelley. I keep
If
saying
you
this.
if you Google
Are your
it,
tenants
Chap,
not
Chap,
paying?
Nevada.
No, my tenants are paying. This is like a big deal. I think that people aren't really
taking
that's a
advantage
gigantic,
of or not
yeah.
know. Yeah, so you can actually go on my Facebook page. and find-
So you have to go away from Real Estate Exposed because I know you guys are watching that right now.
Landlords can file for assistance on their rental properties. The deadline for the application, by the way, is the end of the month. So December 30th is when
They
you
just
have to
launched it
apply
and they're
by.
about to close it.
I mean,
Sounds
Get in
so,
quick.
But they have, so CHAP has assistance for both tenants and landlords with a deadline of December 30th. If you're a landlord and need some help, we encourage you to complete your application as soon as possible. Payments from CHAP go directly to the landlord or the mortgage company. And for more information for landlord assistance, you go to https, those two dot thingies, the two slashes,
//
You're always so literal.
chap.gov. clarkcountynv.gov/landlord.
Or just look in the comments and we'll have the link.
Or do that. Or you can go to my website to find it if you want. Or you can be in the link. No, be on the link. That's on our, we'll do that. So then that's where you can find landlord assistance if you need
So
it.
that's not state funded, is it?
Clark County,
It is.
clarkcountynv.gov.
Really?
Yep.
So the marijuana money is making its impact.
Maybe.
That's good.
Is that what it's for? Do you think more people are having marijuana during this time?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even want to talk about mental.
I think
mean,
alcohol
no.
sales have gone up.
They have.
Have they? Like you have that stat?
No,
Can you give us that stat?
I don't have that stat, but I talked to a woman that's a distributor for one of the big wineries in California, and she's based here. I signed her closing, and we were talking about it, and she said, our sales have gone through the roof. She said everybody's like drinking.
Yeah.
They said
Yep.
50%, they did a study, 50% of the people working at home on Zoom are drunk.
I mean, I believe that.
And that's a wrap. Oh,
I mean, it kind of makes sense. We're doing a podcast and we're drunk.
this is the first time.
But on the flip side-
cheers. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning, but it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
But on the flip side, 50% of them are sober.
Thanks, Brandon. Those are some real live stats, by the way, guys. If anybody.
And that's not
Do you
just
think 50% of the people on your CE class this morning were drunk?
sleeping.
They weren't even paying attention. I mean, I kind of forced them to. I mean, I asked a question.
What
It
was
was
the
like an
topic?
answer was like broker management. So I asked
Great
a question.
class.
So I asked a question. Yeah, Brandon loved it. So I asked the question like, hey, if you have this particular thing marked, what do you need from the seller? And then I asked some random person, and they were just like, oh, you need this, and I'm like, yeah, we're not there yet, but okay.
You're like, can you put it in the form of a sentence, please?
Yeah. So then I had to ask the question again because clearly he wasn't paying attention. But it was funny because I knew they weren't paying attention. But I try, like I pick on people during classes. I don't know if you ever watched my classes. I know Teresa's suffered through many of them
Do
because
you
she
literally
helps me.
watch as a
moderates them.
moderator?
I do.
She
The
the
moderates
whole
them.
thing?
I'm there the whole time.
I know, but do you listen?
I do listen.
She learns a lot.
I do
bitch.
learn a lot.
Yeah, but I know she's watched your shows like every month, the same ones, 5
I know,
beats.
but like I might be answering a couple emails, but I'm
Oh,
paying attention. I have to look and make sure that everybody's camera's on and they're doing what they're supposed to do.
So I actually had the last CE that I taught. Somebody did a video on me. The the digital video background. Have you seen that yet?
No.
Oh, I was like, no way! She's literally doing this. You can put a video background, and it's literally like you can see them do this and this. So when I was watching, I'm like, that's like the same movement every so often.
Shut
So I asked her a
up.
question, and she's like, this girl. So I actually side noted her. I'm like, can you get on video? Can you actually turn your camera on? And she's like, I'm about to take a picture because they don't like it if
You gave her credit?
Well, it was only for a couple.
Oh, I would have
minutes.
kicked her out.
Really?
Oh, God, yeah.
You don't like cheaters, huh?
No.
You
Cheaters
just,
never prosper. I
You
know
just
that.
screenshot yourself. And
Yeah,
then
you did that in the
change-
very
and then-
beginning.
Then
I
you
remember
change your
this.
profile picture to that, and then when you click your camera off, then there you are.
Yeah, don't give everybody all the features there. It was
And then when
great.
they
I
ask you,
seriously
just
was
click
like,
back on.
I'm funny. Like, you should listen to my CE courses. Darn it.
So I had somebody in class one time. I had to tell him to
Post-licensing,
blink.
right?
I was
Post,
like,
yeah.
hey, I need you to blink. And so they did.
Blink?
Blink because they looked like this the whole time. Like they were not moving. No, nothing
And-
was
and
moving.
they were on, right?
And they were on. So I was like, you haven't blinked in like 5 minutes.
You're like, everybody, we're going to take a blink break.
Okay, what's the longest you can stay with your eyes open without having to blink? Staring competition right
Oh,
now. You guys do it, not me. I'm going to figure out what to talk about next.
Oh, Beta's going to time us, okay? Beta, are you
Are you
ready?
timing them? Okay, you guys.
So we're
all
looking at you, or you're going to be the judge of this.
I'm out.
And go. Who are we? Oh, my God, my eyes.
Shelly already blinked. Oh, Teresa blinked.
I give up 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Oh,
that's a
my
long.
gosh.
It's easy because I can't see.
We just,
Yeah,
10
but-
seconds is not long. I felt like that was longer when I was younger. Like I feel like you could blink.
How long can you hold your breath?
Oh,
Try it. 1, 2, 3, go.
I can't do that. I can't do that. It used to be a lot longer when I was younger. Just put it that way. Suck at all of that now. Why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing. Exposed.
Goodness gracious. So anyways, so tell us some stuff that's going on in title side. Tell us some crazy
That was
stories.
like 20 minutes ago.
I know. I'm just asking her now. Like, what
So
are some
tell me
really
what it's
cool
like to be in the Denver, to actually be a cheerleader for the Denver.
No, we
Bron-
need to talk about real estate.
Oh, sorry.
49ers.
Niners.
She worked for the
Broncos.
Bronco organization.
Oh.
For a real job.
Real
Wait a
job.
second. They're not
She had
the
a side hustle
49ers?
for 49ers.
No, she worked
Denver
for two.
49ers?
She worked for two different
No,
teams.
49ers are from San Francisco.
I'm just making sure you guys are all paying attention, just so you know.
So were you a cheerleader when Joe Montana was there?
I was.
Awesome.
Yep. Tom
Really?
Rathman,
Yeah.
Jerry Rice, Dwight
Wow.
Clark. Yeah.
Dwight Clark.
Long
caught
time ago.
Caught the touchdown in the back of the end zone.
Uh-huh.
Damn him. I'm a Cowboys fan.
Oh, Troy Aikman. I had a huge crush on Troy Aikman.
Did you?
Have
you?
What
Do
is
you?
it? Is it have?
Are you currently on?
I'm kidding.
Have.
If she knew where he lived, she'd be outside his window during school.
Exactly.
No, during school.
So I had mentioned this is probably our last show of the year, right?
No, it's not.
Before
Brandon is Mr. Analytical over here, according to him.
There's 2 more
We're
weeks.
coming. Actually, he's bah humbug, so we're coming here live on Christmas Day, so that we can do our show together.
I ain't doing that. I mean, I don't even have things to do, but I'm not coming here on the 25th.
You're not?
No.
Fun enough.
We're not doing this.
Where's your commitment
Let's be
level
real.
to the
Let's be
show?
realistic about this,
Let's be
right?
real.
Because Thanksgiving, we tried this right
'Cause
after
we're real estate
Thanksgiving, and we didn't
exposed.
do that. That was also my fault. But
No, I'm not saying we should do a show next week, but the week after we could.
yeah, but the week
But-
after is the first.
Yeah, correct.
So?
She is correct on that.
Happy
That
New
is
Year.
also the next year.
You're
So
gonna
this
be-
is our last show of the year. That's what I'm saying.
You're going to be hungover?
What she's saying is happy holidays, everyone. We're so grateful that you
See
guys
you
have actually
next year.
tuned into our one show.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
You didn't believe me that I
Brady,
thought it
did
was
you
the
know
first-
Christmas is Friday?
But if we pre-record it this year and play it next year,
Then it would still
never
be
mind.
the last
We're
show
not-
of the year.
We're not doing any more this year. We quit.
Aww.
2-week vacation.
Yes.
No, technically it's a 1-week vacation because the following
come back on
show
the
is on the
following week.
1st.
Well, we're not doing it on New Year's. It's a holiday.
These two are like,
It's a holiday.
Sideshow by myself. Thank you for being here, by the way. I appreciate you.
All right, Shelley, talk to me about rates. I heard they're remaining at a record low.
Still
Through
record low.
2024.
Yeah, you know what? That's kind of crazy because just because the prime rate, did I say that? Prime rate is at 0. There have been times that mortgage rates will fluctuate up and down. See that? Up
Yeah,
and
I
down.
saw that.
Yeah, so it's not going to
It's kinda like
stay
my mic.
just because you see the prime rate at 0, which I think that the Fed is going to keep our short-term rates at 0 for a while. You can still see some fluctuation in mortgage rates. But I still think it's going to be low, like 3s. Do you guys remember what it was pre-COVID?
7,
No.
6, 5,
3.2.
3.2.
4.6, 4.7.
Close, yeah.
See, this is why we have her.
I know. You
For
got to
the
come back. We
for the
come back
details.
every week, Friday at 9 o'clock.
Well, one thing, obviously, during COVID and all of this with the rates, I mean, our refis have been through the roof. I mean, at the
Even
beginning,
now?
Yes.
Yeah.
even now, I mean,
Shelley, I'm sorry,
I feel like
even now?
everybody in Las Vegas is refied. If not, they should with what's going on.
I would agree. I mean, I was last one. I thought I was last one to the table, but I mean, seriously, this is an amazing time for you to be refinancing, whether you're getting rid of mortgage insurance, whatever it may be. I mean, we've had a lot of people cash out for stock portfolios, purchasing other homes. Truly saving our clients hundreds of dollars is what I'm seeing.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds of dollars.
Sounds better.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars lifetime of the loan.
That's crazy. That's good.
I mean,
stuff,
even
though.
on investment properties, the rates that you're getting, and now jumbo loans. I mean, you rolled out
Yeah.
a new package for jumbos too. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, our jumbo rate on what we have an investor that right now is as competitive for conforming rates. So they're low 3s for a jumbo loan.
That's amazing.
If you remember, I know when did we start this show? Last week?
7 years ago.
So we were not part of it, but pre-COVID, like jumbo went away. And then when they came back, they were like, sorry guys, it's going to be like 5% for an interest rate. We are down in the conforming loan limits, which is going up January 1st, 2021 to 548. So anything over that would qualify for the jumbo
Jumbos.
limits at 3%.
Yeah. So we have a
Yeah.
client right now that's buying a new home, but it's right over the current limit.
Yeah.
Right. But she can, with all the credits and whatnot, she's buying down the rate, and because you've got credit, and then she's got credit, and the home
Builder.
builder's giving credit. Like, so she's just buying down the rate.
Credit, and you get a credit, and you get a credit.
Everybody gets a credit. So she's ending up lowering her rate to below 3.
And her payment is not higher. I mean, not
No.
much more than what she's paying today on a home.
Correct.
Yeah. What is she going to rent that house, or is she going to sell?
No,
it?
she's moving into it.
No. The
The old one?
Like,
Yeah, she's selling it.
She's selling. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Why would you want to be a landlord today?
Well,
Tenants don't have to pay rent.
Because I got the chat program.
so, I have like 6 properties up for rent right now, and that's the struggle, right? Is that when we're starting to look at some of these tenants and their applications that are coming through, are we increasing security deposits based on that? And that's the hardest part, I think, as a property manager, to try to explain to the landlord. Like, you can't do it. It has to be pretty standard, I guess, as a business practice for us as property managers. But I've been telling landlords, hey, if they can afford it and their credit scores are low, or they have any issues on their paying rent in the previous history or whatnot, then you can ask for a little bit additional to make you feel warm and fuzzy. I had a landlord that asked for 6 months up front. It's a pain in the ass now because we've got a problem with the house, but 6 months up front. It's a long
Of
story.
rent?
Yeah, for rent. Because you
Yeah.
can't ask for deposits up to that. You can only do 3 times the amount of rent for deposits.
But somebody can prepay 2 years in advance,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I had a tenant pay a year in advance.
Yeah. It was weird, right? I had my tenant too, and I'm like, what's the matter with you? Why do you want to pay? And
Drug dealers. Wait, did I say that out loud?
I'm going to go swing by that house after the show.
It's with the marijuana folks.
They go, here,
That's
it's in
the
this
other-
brown paper bag. Just take it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So you have your tenant, you have a rental, right?
I have a rental. Thank you. You just helped me with the refund
That's
on that.
right. Thank you.
Yes. So he, unfortunately, my tenant, COVID, he lost his job. He worked on the Strip, and he sold his primary residence, and he took the equity out and was essentially, living on it. And he gave me a whole year up front because he wasn't
He didn't know.
employed. So.
Wow. So I think a lot of that is happening, is going to happen, to be very honest with you. Because so we've seen, I've run into a few recently where the forbearance situation, where they took the forbearance, and now they're having to kind of come due on it. We're trying to refinance them. When you ask them, like, why did you take advantage of the forbearance? They're like, well, I just thought, we thought actually it would be free. Now they're coming to fruition. But then we have some clients that are actually like, I went through forbearance. I can't make my payments, but I'm not going to give it up, like foreclosure. They're selling it because they have an ability to sell with some equity, and then now they're living off their proceeds basically until they can get employment. But they went through all of their unemployment, all of the was it PUA? I think it is the emergency unemployment as well, and now they're living off the net proceeds of their home. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is nuts. It's sad because there are definitely some people who have lost their jobs and need the assistance and really can't afford it. And then there's others that are taking advantage of the system, unfortunately. That kind of
Did
sucks.
anyone else get unemployment filed under their name?
Yeah.
I
Oh my
know,
God,
yeah.
yes.
Find that out.
Under your name?
Oh, you get a
so I
notification.
filed it under, no, I didn't file it, but I got a notice saying that I filed unemployment at my company, which I own, right? So
That's weird.
So my company name is Vandana Chimaval LLC, and so
Oh.
so I
So you
Vandana
got
Chima-
notified as the employer that one of your employees, which happens to be yourself.
me.
Did you contest
filed
it?
Yeah, so there's actually the unemployment.
take that.
If you go to their website, you can file a complaint. So if anybody needs that link, reach out. I'll be happy to give it to you. But you can file a complaint with them directly through their website.
So it came to your email?
No, I got
No,
I
they
got a
mail it to
notice,
you.
like an actual mail. So wherever
you
my
check your mail? Come on.
well, very few, very not
Very
no.
rare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So-
Just during the holiday season?
yeah. I have all these cards. It's
Cards.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
Did you do your Christmas card yet?
I did.
Did you sign them?
Yeah.
My cards?
Half of them are done.
But they're here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your
Sorry.
cards. We're talking about something else.
I
We're in the
did.
middle of a show.
I
Brandon.
know. Yes.
Just taking care of business.
I did. You'll see them. They're coming out.
So did you do
I'm
the?
not telling you.
Oh, come on.
Super cute.
So is it?
It is cute.
The toilet paper?
It is a toilet paper.
You did it?
I did.
Aww.
It was a.
Is it in
a
here?
Task. It is not in there. No.
Oh.
I have to get stamps. No, but can we bring this up now?
Yeah, we can bring it up.
Okay. So, you always give us gifts, so I wanted to give you guys a gift. So, Prosperity Lending. So, we talked about local business owners.
Yep.
So, Beta, can you zoom in on this? I'm just kidding. So, this is done by
Open
Beauty and the Beast. No, it's Brandon. So,
Brandon, open it.
no.
It's hers.
Inside, no, this is yours.
You didn't give her
Inside
one?
is, I gave her one
I already
already.
had mine.
Let her
Yes,
finish.
guys, focus.
Let her finish.
So, this is a coffee bomb. Do you know what that is? Hot cocoa bomb.
I don't.
You were talking about them.
Welcome to the show, Brandon. So
No, you were
here
talking
they
about
are.
them like 2 weeks ago.
So
A week ago.
So she made these. I had no idea they were this big, but let me just tell you how my brain
Those are
works.
pretty big.
I know, but they're really good. They're full of sweetness.
Sweet goodness.
Sweet goodness. Big
Good sweetness.
sweet goodness. Beta's
Good
is getting a
sweetness.
little exposed. Anyway, so you put this big hot cocoa bomb inside of the mug, which is
it's
Prosperity Lending.
Like a ball
It is a ball.
in the shape of a
Yes.
ball.
Yes, it just looks like an ornament just because it's a display because
Got
that's
it.
how I do stuff. Okay.
Okay.
So you stick it in there, you have to heat up the hot water.
Heat it up.
Heat it up, stick it in there, don't burn your hand, pour it all inside, and you just watch it like melt because this is chocolate. Inside is this like hot cocoa mix that pops open. And you just spin it. What makes it even more delicious if you take a peppermint candy cane, not any other watermelon or cherry because that's gross, and you swirl it around. It's so good.
Are the instructions on here?
Yes, instructions and also your friendly little Prosperity Lending loan officer, the Panzarella team.
And it's
Who
green.
is your sponsor?
It's green.
So this one is green. So Vaughn, is yours actually crackles? So don't be afraid if
What
it
does that
starts
mean?
to.
It crackles.
Have you ever had Pop Rocks?
Yes.
That's what
Is it?
I've heard.
Is it peppermint? I heard it's pepper. it
It's
looks
white chocolate.
Pepperminty. I love white chocolate.
Oh, good, because I know you don't like chocolate.
I don't like regular chocolate.
Yeah.
But I love white chocolate.
Anyway, so these are being dropped. My daughter said
I also
couldn't
like Kit
stay
Kat.
dropped. Really? They're not in here.
Which is white chocolate. Which is not white chocolate.
Which is not white chocolate.
Which is
No.
regular chocolate.
Milk chocolate. Anyways, there you go. Enjoy. Let me know what you think. Could you do
you.
a video of it? Instagram your story, Brandon, when you decide to hot cocoa bomb.
I think I might do it.
You should.
I'll Instagram my story
Yeah,
for you.
please do. Let me
Teresa
know what
will
it
for
looks
sure.
Oh yeah.
She already told me.
It is green, so be careful on the other side when you. So I've been told, I haven't done it yet, but my daughter is like, oh, what's cool about that is it's the gift that keeps on giving.
It's like asparagus.
Merry Christmas.
Kind of like asparagus, but not really.
Exactly, yes. Semi.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That was a fast hour.
Is it
has
done?
been an hour?
No way. I feel like we didn't talk more about Teresa.
Do we need to talk about Teresa? Should we talk about you a little bit more?
No.
No, you're good.
I'm good.
Can we just say though, like legitimately, I truly believe that you are one of the best marketing reps out there. And from a marketing standpoint for our realtors who are here in Las Vegas and our lenders, by far, I come to you all the time to give me some great ideas. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you for not only just trusting me with your refinance, but I do appreciate
Thank you,
for-
Shelley. Thank you.
course.
Thank you. No, I have
Ditto.
fun. I love to try to bring value to people and be helpful. And that's my number one goal is just to be a resource, be helpful, help you with the things that you can't maybe get to or fill in the gaps. So that's what I love to do and partner with you.
Yeah, you and your team though, as far as marketing even the cards and designs and all this stuff, you guys are like dialed in.
I don't think they're allowed to talk about that.
Sorry. Like when you guys help us with monitoring. Breakthrough Broker is amazing.
Breakthrough Broker is amazing.
For agents, yeah, it's
Yes.
great.
So
I do love it.
can I ask-
I used Breakthrough Broker to do some ads recently.
Yeah.
Like the update, like market updates and stuff. I used it and I was like, this is kind of cool. I like it.
And you did a holiday or
I did a
Thanksgiving video.
thing.
Yeah.
Well, I did it through Breakthrough Broker, and then I put it on my Instagram story, and then I shared it, and then I saved that video so that I could share it on Facebook. It was a lot of work.
But
Why are
you learned that
rolling
from
your eyes?
this one
I'm
over
not.
here, right? The marketing goddess of Chicago title.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're on that same group call together. Constant Contact?
Oh, that's right. You did a class on
She tried to sell
Insta.
We did
you
learn
out.
it
Look
from
at
there.
that.
No, I didn't, but she did an Instagram class that was pretty awesome.
Yes.
Like that was a pretty legit class about top to bottom Instagram stuff.
Just for you.
Just
And
for just kidding.
for-
She doesn't do
just
it
for you.
She doesn't do it. She never did it. It never happened.
Well, I was in her office and she was just showing me all the stuff she does on her Instagram. So we were following her lead on that. So before we end our holiday last show of the year, what is one holiday tradition that you guys do?
We talked about this last week.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
We talked about Thanksgiving, and it was how I burned my thumb.
No.
Are you sure?
100%.
Pretty
So
sure.
then what was your...
Yeah.
It was what I had told you was about yours was the wreath that you have or the
Frick,
angel
you're
that
right.
you
Teresa, back to
carved.
you.
So apparently Shelley doesn't listen to us either.
So what's your New Year's resolution?
Oh. Go, Teresa, you first.
Thanks for tuning in.
That's a wrap.
Teresa.
I think my New Year's resolution has been my weekly resolution from this whole COVID, but health.
Don't get COVID.
Health and yes, exactly. Health and fitness. So yes,
Ooh.
get back to working out. Shelley, how did your 75 day? I don't know how you
talked
did
about
it for
that 3 shows ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
She's just
Okay.
jumping on. It was amazing,
75.
but it like the minute you jump
Don't you
off, you
listen?
have to stay consistent on it.
Yeah, 'cause-
So I'm jumping back on January 1st. You want to join me?
I'll join you.
She's
Jan.
70,
Yeah,
she,
Jan.
by the way, she's 75 semi-hard.
That's so gross.
She did not. 75 hard. No, but you did. You 75 semi-hard.
One freaking corn nut. Jiminy crickets.
But
I just licked it. I did
One-
not swallow. I'm just
And there.
Beta. That's a wrap.
yeah, we're going to call this one a show.
Wait, what's your resolution?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep showing up.
That's it?
I
That's
like
your
that.
resolution?
That's it.
Shelley, what about you?
Gosh, I don't have enough time for that. You know what? I really do want to get myself into my honestly, I want to be this lean, mean, fat burning machine. I'm going to put it out there right now. I'm doing a 75-day program that'll extend 15 days past that. It's a 90-day program.
So I think that's a show, and I think that means
What about
Shelley's
them?
giving up corn nuts.
No more corn nuts, not even licking
Yeah,
them.
what is your
Yeah.
resolution?
So I've never had resolutions because I constantly believe in bettering myself throughout the year. I haven't succeeded in years, but I still try.
How's that working?
I still try. But I mean, with the resolution, I honestly, this year has been, with my boys, has been so difficult with school. And I feel like I lost track of it. And so I think that's going to be my focus. I feel really bad because I know that my kids they're in tune and they're smart as hell and they have the potential to get straight A's. I mean, one of them does, the other one doesn't.
Your mom watches
mom.
this show.
I know, but one of
It's
them
their
does.
teacher.
So it's their teacher's fault.
She's going to get him a new teacher.
Well, so there was a meme. We're all about memes here. I mean,
Yes.
that I think I already talked about this before. That most parents are going to find out that it's not the teacher and it's not the school, and so
Who would it be?
the kid. So
The parent.
I know. I'm like, don't look at me. I don't
Yeah.
even pay any attention. Okay.
that's the point,
Yeah.
right? Is that I felt like I didn't pay as much attention as I should have, and he lost track. And then all his grades are great. That now that I am paying attention, like everything's great, but he got 2 B's, and I'm disappointed.
Bs?
Yeah, it's not okay.
Whoa. He's a straight A kid.
Yeah.
Does he not?
Both
get
my
crazy
kids
about
are,
it?
just FYI.
Yeah.
I, however, failed the shit out of high school because I also ditched. Sorry, Mom. A lot.
A lot. See, I just
Like
did
a
it on
lot.
first period of ROTC.
Oh, God, no.
Sorry, Mr. Campbell.
A lot. You know, I used to also have fights in school. Mom, stop watching. I used to stop watching right now. When I was in high school.
Seriously now.
Seriously now. I used to get in so many fights in high school.
Really?
Yeah, and then I would
That's
walk
weird.
away and other people would, you guys are being funny?
No,
Assholes.
I'm just saying, I haven't seen you fight with anybody.
All right, so thanks for listening in,
No, you're
assholes.
Wait. Like closed fist? Like
Yeah.
just
Yeah, and so the best part about it though is that when the teachers and principals showed up, I would be they would push me to the back and everybody's like, I don't know what happened. I don't know who
There's
did
a
it."
girl on the
And
ground
nobody,
bleeding?
yeah,
Would call
nobody,
you out?
nobody.
So I was the girl on the other side that they
Where'd you go to high school?
somebody would come over and be like, "Do you know why I'm wearing BKs?" Like, no, why are you wearing BKs? Because I'm a beach kicker. And so what? You were the bully to me. Yeah. Not you specifically, but
specifically.
I was the other girl that was always the one that couldn't defend herself.
Yeah.
Because I was ditching school so much.
I know. I also used to have a change of clothes.
For
Seriously, Mom, stop watching for school. So my parents are super strict, right? Super strict. They've always been super strict. Not now. They're not now because they don't have any control over me. But before, also had no control over me. But before, when I was in high school, I used to go to school like in one outfit. And then when I got there, I would change into another outfit. Beta's like shaking his head like he knows what I'm talking about.
you do that, Beta?
No, we wore uniforms in high school.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't have uniforms.
Me too.
So then I would change, and then I would, because then I was one of the cool kids. I couldn't be dressed in.
I do see as
you know, like
So you had your slut clothes and your
Don't
No,
say that.
sorry.
My mom might still actually be watching.
Bananas. I'm pretty sure you said bananas.
It was clothes that were a little bit more trendy, right? That were.
Where'd you get them if your mom didn't let you wear them?
So I also. We're gonna be done. It's gonna be done. Beta, music, please.
That's a wrap. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this on Facebook.
Yes.
See you
and
next year.
Happy holidays, you
Yes,
guys. Make it a
happy
good
holidays.
one. Get
happy
some-
holidays.
Yeah, do your thing. Bye.
Bye for now. Teresa, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, guys. This was fun.